there, everybody. Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. How are you tonight? So, we have 2 cards to do tonight, and comment below if you would like to have a chance to win either of the 2 cards. You'll be able to pick which one you want. No problem at all. So the more comments you have, the more entries you have to possibly win. So you will be able to catch this on the replay till midnight tonight. The replay will go past midnight tonight, but in order to do the raffle, it will be until midnight tonight, and I will announce the winner in the morning on Thursday. So be watching for the post tomorrow, and first one to comment gets their first choice, okay? So let's see, what else do we have? Bonus days are done, but if you were part of bonus days and got a coupon code, right, for a $5 coupon code, multiples of, if you lost the code, just tell me. Not a problem. I can communicate with Stampin' Up and get that resent to you. Not a problem at all. It will take me about 3 minutes to do. So, Paper Pumpkin, 9 cards, distinctive set. Distinctive means being able to stamp it one time and it looks 3D. There's 5 days left for that. 5, okay? So let's see, the events calendar, if you want to keep current, is up through November. Yes, November, past Thanksgiving, I have planned. Yes, there are holes that you can fill in if you would like, but through November is up on the website. By the way, thank you for those that were patient with me today and yesterday. Let's see, we got a new customer online store, which meant all the domains and all the blogs changed, and I thought I had changed them correctly, and evidently I had not. So I went through and back and refreshed all the coding, and hopefully it is working correctly now. If you do not see it, please let me know. Let me know so I can fix it. It's working on my computer, but then again, my computer recognizes my site and all that, even if after I've cleared cookies. So please let me know if there's any problems. I'd be happy to fix it. But yeah, it's always a challenge for me, the technology. So, mini catalog, have you gotten yours? What's your favorite thing? Put it in the comments. Something else to talk about, right? So the suggested show kit for tonight, you get 20% off if you sign up. You have to do your own orders. That's the only downside to it. There's no negative if you drop from me or from Stampin' Up. No impact to your credit. You do get 20% off. If you promote, you get 25% off or more. Let's see, what else? Whole bunch of cool stuff that you can see before everybody else. Whole bunch of chat boards for different projects, different ideas, different menus, different lists. There is a whole nother world out there, and if you don't believe me, talk to Iris, who's one of my newer team members that didn't realize how much information is out there if you become a demonstrator. So not only that, but my $15 card class, you can come for $5, and any of my classes, the $15 classes, I automatically send you the instructions for free, regardless if you sign up or not. So the suggested kit for tonight, now it's anything that's current, which would be the mini catalog, which would be the annual catalog, the clearance rack. I believe that's it for current. So you pay tax on the $99, but no shipping. So it's $106.67 out the door if you are in the 7 3/4 tax rate, just like me. So tonight's suggested kit actually would be over $145 if you ordered it. So you're saving $38.82 plus all the supplies, the catalogs, and everything else that you get. So pretty good deal. So here is the suggested kit of the day. You're gonna get a pack of thick Very Vanilla cardstock. You're going to get Very Vanilla envelopes. You're going to get basic black cardstock. Yes, mine is open. That is okay. You are going to get dimensionals. You are going to get a Stamp and Seal refill because I'm assuming you already got the cartridge. You're going to get Mary Merlot ink pad. I love the sound of that name. Let's see. You're going to get the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set as well as the dies. So that would be the bundle. And then on top of it, you'll get the stitched shape dies. So that is the suggested kit for the evening. So let me know if you would like to join my team. There's a whole bunch of gimmies that you get that nobody else does, and you're priority number one for me. So, one other note, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine will be available September 1st. Yes, I have ordered mine. You know it has not come in because I did it yesterday morning. So, as soon as it comes in, I will be talking about it once I figure it out. So, probably next week. Keep commenting to be able to win the cards, and I'm going to put you down so we can get to creating. Hold on. Let me recenter. Recenter. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit closer tonight. Oh, I'm sorry guys. One second, my bracket is not functioning. All right, there we go. I'm gonna go a tiny bit closer tonight because I found that you probably want to see more detail than you want to see the rest of the table. So, there we go. So you can follow me at stampingwithjohnny.com. YouTube channel, every single live I have done that hasn't had technical glitches is on my YouTube channel, Stamping with Johnny. If you would like to order, go to johnnydaniel.stampinup.net. The host code for this evening that will be good until Monday. A, V as in Val, 7, 3, T as in Tom, P as in Paul, G as in Gus, S as in Sam. And then if you'd like to join my team, simply go to johnnydaniel.stampinup.net. No problem. All right, so I'm almost caught up to you guys. 1 second here. Where is the video? Almost there. And let me expand it. Let me click the right button. Hey Denise, haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Love the bling. Of course, right? Hi Sherilyn. Hey Iris. You're back, but you're away this week. I know. Enjoy those kids. Enjoy those grandkids. So, alrighty. So for tonight, if you are playing along with me, we're going to be doing this guy. And this guy is, let's see here. This guy is simply a die or a punch, the same color as your mat, glued on and then embossed after, okay? The one I'm going to be demonstrating to you is a partial die cutout, okay, with the peony. This is out of the sunflower, and then we've got that. Okay, so I'm going to give you a half a second. To get caught up to me. And I forgot the punch. That is what I needed. All right, so, and I've got stickies on it for some reason. So hold on a second. That was not there a minute ago. All right, so Shall we get to creating? I hope so. You're working? Well, yeah, there's kids around. We're always working, huh, baby? Are you officially working though? All right, so let me move some stuff out of the way so we can get to going on this guy. Okay, so if you are creating with me tonight, you're gonna need a mat, the same color scrap, and either a punch or dies. So you can get started on that and get your dies cut out, because I've gone ahead and done that because I have another card to do. I figure you guys could do two things at once and create a little bit while you're watching. So, just saying, because I know I'd be doing that. All right, let me move. Okay. All right, I think I should be okay for space. All right, so for this guy, I have for you a very vanilla card base. I'll give you measurements when we get down in the details. Basic black mat, a couple of outlines of the sunflowers already cut out, stitch shaped dies with a thank you from the Beautiful Autumn set stamped in Merry Merlot. And in Merry Merlot, I have for you a couple of punch outs from the coordinating punches from the Gilded Autumn Suite in the mini catalog. Oh, I almost said it. Holiday catalog. My goodness, with a paycheck and everything. My gosh, Denise. Do we know what to do? So, congratulations, on. I know that's been a long time coming. Alrighty, so the card base for tonight is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored in the middle at 5 1/2. Okay. Like I said before, we've got a couple of outlines of the sunflower dies already done. Those are done in basic black. I've got a piece of basic black cardstock cut at 5 1/4 by 4 for the mat. And then I've got a piece of scrap vanilla that I simply cut out an oval and stamped the thank you. And then I've got my pieces here from the punches from the Gilded Autumn set. So there's an acorn, there's a maple leaf, and is that what? I'm trying to remember. Is that an oak leaf? Hi Iris, how are you, hun? I can't remember what that other leaf is. Anyways, but I've already pre-punched them out, so not a problem. All right, so I am grabbing my scissors because my table's a mess and I cannot find my take your pick tool. So, if all else fails, grab your scissors, right? Your snips. All right, so I am grabbing my 2 sunflowers and I'm grabbing some glue dots here. Now, one of these sunflowers I'm gonna have fully on, and the other one I am only gonna have partials and have it cut. So also think about where you want your label to go, because depending on where your label goes is kind of dependent on where you put your sunflowers, because if you got blank spots, that's where your label goes, right? And then I punched out instead of using bling. I know, for shame, but sometimes we want things to mail flat and not have to pay extra, right? So that's the why. All right, so I'm just placing up here. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. And then this one, I'm going to be cutting a little bit not in half, meaning not quite equal, because I want one side to be bigger, one side to be smaller. I don't want them to be exactly the same. because I don't want them to look exactly the same. Go figure. But I am going to start with the bigger side because I figure it'll be harder to position, right? So there we go. And here we go. Now after we've got these on, we're going to run this through the embossing folder. Not a problem. Okay, so if my fingers will cooperate, this is my other one, and I'm just going to put it right on the edge here. That way I don't have to do a lot of trimming. And then that last one I will have to do some trimming, and that is okay. But it is what it is. Thanks, Iris Oak. Got it. Want me to come clean it? No, I'm good. We'll get it eventually. We will get it. Because I have to use it again. Probably tonight. I've got an idea in my head for card class for next week, and I need to get it out. So yeah, I will probably be using the Stamparatus tonight. So yes, it is next week already. All right, so I'm going to be doing this one a little bit differently because I want it to fit on here, and that is okay too. So to trim this guy, simply flip it over, see what's sticking out, and cut it off. No, it's not a technical term, but hey. So Denise, where are you working, hun? Is it anywhere that we can go support because you're there? Let me know. I didn't know if you were still doing the doula stuff or midwife. I can't remember which one you were registered for. You're good at cleaning. I'm not that good at cleaning because I forget, and then a week later. So I could tell you what stamps come clean and which ones don't. So yeah, it's sometimes how things work around here. All right, so I am moving things again because I'm going to bring up the die cutting machine. Yes, it's still the old one. Yes, I ordered my new one, but it's not here yet. Oh, Fabric Outlet. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Definitely a keeper. Up on the Mesa now, correct? Are they doing by appointment only? Like, tell me how this is working. And I'm looking for the embossing folder. I have too many things on my table. I really do. All right, so instead of using the Tasteful Textiles, I am using the Dainty Diamonds. So with this, here's the easy way to know if you're right side up or not. If you close it, the Stampin' Up! Logo is right side up, and then the little copyright is on the back, okay? So when you're putting this into your machine, you'll want the hinge side to go first, not the open side. If you do the open side, there's a chance that things could pull a little bit different, skew it a little bit, and then that's when your hinge snaps, okay? So you want to make sure that your hinge goes in first. Yay, doula! Got it. I could not remember. Open 9 to 4 daily except Sundays. Okay, got it. I didn't know if you guys were back open or if you were still only shipping, or I just didn't know because, you know, everything keeps changing. We'll just say it that way, right? All right, so hopefully I haven't glued anything into the folder. That has happened in the past. Let me get this out of the way. And this is the folder, or the background we're going to use, rather. So I don't know what yours looks like, but let's see here. I'm waiting for my screen to pop up. So in the meantime, I'm going to take my card base and I'm going to take my valley side and put it on the outside, and my bump or my mountain goes on the inside. Hey, you can see it. Good. but I'm going to bring it up a tiny bit just so you guys can see the detail of that. Okay? So I'm going to grab here. I'm taking my Stampin' Seal and I'm going to lay some adhesive down and stick this down. Hopefully centered, but hey, we'll see how that goes, right? And I'm thinking my label's going right there. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some dimensionals. FYI, I have an adhesive tower that I have usually, and I say that about 90% of the time, stocked with Stampin' Seal cartridges, Stampin' Seal refill, Stampin' Seal Plus cartridges and refill. Let's see, what else do I have? The multi-purpose glue. I have on hand that I can sell to you so you don't have to wait. Mini glue dots, the little clear blocks like from Paper Pumpkin, the flat ones, not the nice ridge ones we have, but the quick ones in it, worst case. Let's see, tear tape, dimensionals, the white ones only I stock, the dimensionals, the regular size and the mini ones. And I think that's about what I have, which I think is probably enough, don't you think? So I'm going to turn this sideways instead. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to grab some glue dots to get these leaves on, because even though we have sunflowers on here, I want to grab a tiny bit of color to pull in. And if I was being really, really, really coordinated, I would have done an outer mat of the Merry Merlot as well. But I figured this was heavy enough as is, and that's kind of why I didn't do more. Okay, so I'm grabbing some glue dots here. Just going to, and you know what? I don't know why I'm transferring them. I could just go straight, ready, and do this. But, you know, sometimes we gotta do things the hard way, right? And that's going in the center of my sunflower. So that is the Create With Me card. You're welcome, Iris. So that's the Create With Me card. And now I'm going to show you the other one we're demonstrating rather. So I have to tell you guys a funny. So I did a team gathering or a team meeting at 5:30 to 6:15, which is why I was like 2 minutes late. And that my Wi-Fi decided not to work. But anyways, not the point. The point is, without a doubt, always without a doubt, guess what happens? Shadow decides, the puppy, he decides that I need to get up and get him wherever he needs to be at any given moment, right? Okay, always, right? And that's just how it's going to be. So, in the middle of the team gathering, guess what happens? He says, hey mom, guess what? I need to go out, right? And then, just now he walked into the craft room and I looked at him and I'm like, gave him this eyeball like, don't you even think about it, because it hasn't even been an hour from the last time. So that's the funny part to me. So, oh my gosh, this dog, I swear he can tell when I am doing, and always, always, always. All right, so for this next one, and I realized my label is too small for the words I picked, so I'm going to have to pick some different words really quick. Not a problem, just what it is. And so we are going to, instead of doing thanks a bunch, we are going to do your sweet friendship refreshes the soul. Okay? Because I don't know about you, but friends are what are helping me make it through. So, all right. Yes, definitely. Smile and wave, right? All right, so for this one, I have card base, Whisper White thick card base, 4 1/4 by 11, just like the other one, except this one's white instead of vanilla, and then scored at 5.5. Okay. I have a piece of Pear Pizzazz cardstock. This is what I'm going to call the outer mat. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. I realize sometimes I go 5 1/4 by 4. No. We're going to say 5 1/4 by 4. There you go. And then this one normally would be 5 by 3 3/4, but I wanted it to just be barely. So I actually cut this, and I'm trying to remember the measurements. Two lines down from the 5 1/4 by 4. So what would that be? 3 7/8 by brain. Or maybe 3 5/8 by, oh, you get the drift, right? Okay. So yeah, you should still be working on the first, not a problem. So and then this one is Mossy Meadow. So okay, if you don't want to think that hard, make it 5 by 3 3/4, which would make it look like this one instead. Not a problem. All right, so I've got my Mossy Meadow coming out. Good so far. I'm looking for my leaf if you're wondering what's going on. So you want to make sure you have scrap on this one, and I'm trying to do this without putting my head in the shot, so we'll see how close I get. Looks like my Mossy Meadow is about dead. I might need to re-ink it. So we will make do with what we got. Not a problem. I should have checked that, huh? All right, so we're grabbing our leaves there. Not a problem. There we go. And that is the partial die and how we do things, okay? You're not going out again. I love you. Just the dog. Oh, I love him. Okay, so I'm grabbing my Stampin' Seal, and then I am grabbing my corners here. And I'm gonna make sure to grab my little pieces because I don't want those to peel up, okay? He's looking at me and staring me down and seeing if I'm gonna give. But I know that he doesn't have to do anything. He just wants me to open the door. Gee, go figure, huh? So let's see if we can line this up again. Okay. So far so good. Not perfect, but okay, no problem, right? And then we're gonna grab our peony. Now, this is a larger stamp, so I'm actually going to put ink on the stamp instead of vice versa. This is a distinctive stamp, so I don't know how it's going to go, only because I don't necessarily have the best ink right now. I didn't realize I needed to put more ink in there, but it's barely on there. We'll get there, no problem. Okay. And this guy I don't need to use, so I can actually use the words I intended. Yay! Okay. And I'm looking for my stuff, and it's right in front of my face. Go figure. So I've got a scrap of Pear Pizzazz. We're going to use our Thanks a Bunch like we intended. Yay. Let's see if this inks. Yeah, it's not as dark as I would like, but hey. Some days that's what happens, right? Alright, so I'm closing that ink pad up, and then I'm going to leave that out to make sure that I do what I need to do with it, right? So, alright, so we've got the lovely as the label. Where's the rest of the family? Well, Tara's playing piano. I don't know where Joel is. And the dog always comes and finds me. You know how it is. It's always mom, right? So it's just what happens. So there's my end. Here's the tip, okay? You grab your scrap that punched out from the other side, and you set it down where you want it to punch, and then you mark it off with a pen. Doesn't matter because that's going to be gone. Okay? And then you flip this guy around and you hold up. No. I got going too fast. Sorry. This is where you cut. And then you flip this guy around and you punch. Make sure it's all the way where it stops. And then you've got a perfectly lined up, except my guy's crooked tonight, but I guess that's how I'm gonna be tonight, is crooked. And that is okay. So I'm grabbing my dimensionals and I am sticking these on the back. 4 dimensionals for 4 fingers, right? Okay. So, yeah, Tara is in the middle of trying to compose a piece, or I don't know what's going on, so she's playing. Tater tots are in the oven because I think that's what she wanted for dinner, along with some other stuff, obviously. And I don't know where Joel is, so it's life in my house and it is okay. So I'm going to stick this down here. Okay. And then we're going to stick it on the base and call it a night. So if you'd like to order out of the new catalog, please let me know. If you're not ordering $69.95 or more, you probably want to contact me with your order and get on a group order, so you only have to pay 10% for shipping instead of $6.95. Okay, so you probably will want to do that instead. These are our new iridescent pearls. And if the adhesive would come off, it would be awesome. Come on. I love getting gems in the summertime in the desert. I don't know about you. The adhesive is always interesting in the middle of the summer. That one worked better. So there is the one card. Here is the other one to be raffled. So we'll call these the black one and the green one, or the left and the right. And please continue commenting, sharing, whatever you want, up until midnight. You can do after that, but for the entry, it'll be for these two. Okay? So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Have a great night. Bye-bye.